This is the debriefing video for the meeting, regular board meeting, Board of Trustees that occurred on the 9th of December, 2024 at 6 p.m., which is yesterday. We may have an interruption. I think there may be some sort of plot afoot. We will find out. Fairly normal open in the meeting. There were two agenda adjustments. One was to add in the audit presentation. And so that was able to occur in this meeting. The other one was for a water rate increase. And so we had that as, or included that as a decision item. In the past meeting minutes, there were two relatively small corrections to be made in there. The audit presentation, you can watch the meeting if you want. When they get it, because Brickley DeLong is right near the end of getting the final part where they have to file with the state and it gets put on the state website. When they get the final one to me, hopefully sometime this week or next week, which is about all I have left, I'll be able to get that on the website as well. So anyone that wants to can look at it also. On our decision items, which we had no first public comment, on our decision items, the first thing is 2025 meeting and closing schedule. The board approved the meeting and closing schedule along with the holiday list, including one floating holiday for the people that aren't already scheduled to be off on the 4th of July. Next, we have the Catawba land sale proposal, and this was approved for a minimum. The minimum was set at $10,000 for those 5 small pieces. For the Russell land sale proposal, that one is interesting, a little more creative. It was initially going to be sold as part of a larger land sale. It was excluded because someone else wanted to buy it instead of the developer. Then they didn't follow up with it and actually go through. And so it was proposed to do this at the closing costs for getting this property, essentially putting it back with the original purchase. And that ended up going through. Next, we have the board review appointments. 4 people listed in there, 3 people who are already on there, and then 1 new alternate. All of those were approved. Next, we had the water policy board member appointment, and this was approved with Heather as the primary, Christy as the secondary. Then wastewater board member appointment, Heather as the primary, Steve as the secondary. Fred Meyer, Berry Junction Trail Commission appointment with Heather as the primary, Michael as the secondary. The water rates were approved. There's a 5.5% increase. Odd organization, how that works between the water policy board and the local municipalities as well. Nevertheless, that ended up getting approved and went through an outrageous amount, not a super small amount. Next are discussion items. First one is financial procedures and policies. Just thought if there's, we're going to be seeing that, or the township's going to be seeing that over the next few months, leading into adjusting those policies in the new fiscal year, which starts April 1st. Water quality monitoring report and bacteria sampling report. That is came back clear for all of the lakes except for slightly high phosphorus in Twin Lake, mostly probably because of fertilizers. Deputy clerk position, essentially accepting applications now, setting up interviews for the deputy clerk position and the clerk position. Still, obviously, some uncertainty there, but either way, that'll be resolved in the next couple to few weeks. And then if the elected clerk doesn't take the position, the board will appoint in January. So people can inquire on that as well. In public comments, we had 2, Rachel from the library, updated us on various things happening at the library. And then Chuck Bazell had asked about where the water lines currently are, which is basically River Road and Whitehall Road, in a simplified way. So if anyone has any questions, thoughts, ideas, comments, concerns, feel free to reach out. My direct line at the office is area code 231-332-6700 or email supervisor@daltontownship.org. Obviously, those phone lines and email will stay in place even though I'm leaving soon. So then Heather, the supervisor-elect, will just end up getting those inquiries, thoughts, comments, whatever it may be. Still, say you're free to reach out on any of this stuff, anything that may have occurred in the past, anything that may occur in the future. So if anyone wants to, reach out to me, I guess, then try to do it in the next week or 2, so we can hopefully wrap up whatever you may have. Obviously, a lot of people's ongoing projects will continue. So this is the last debriefing video, assuming that we don't have to do any special meetings over the next short period of time. I don't think we should. So this kind of finalizes them out. If anyone wants to reach out to me directly, obviously, you're welcome to as well. Otherwise, this is Jeff signing off. Till the last.